Hello everyone, my name is Nico Hagenson if you didn't already know, and if you did, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, we're doing like my desert island, or like if I had to repurchase all my makeup, what I would purchase immediately. Basically, this is like the creme de la creme of my makeup, the things I've used for years, that I will always have on hand. I use almost every single day, and I just want you guys to see like the real things I love and use and I'm passionate about. So we have all sorts of different brands, things I've been using since I started makeup, some things that are a bit newer, but overall, these are just like amazing beauty products. And that's really it. If you like weird makeup, if you like makeup recommendations, you know, some from niche brands, some fun stuff, vintage makeup, makeup tutorials, all that, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. I would love to have you guys here. I post videos every week. And with that, let's get into the video. Okay, I don't know exactly how we're gonna do this. I have them all sitting in front of me. I'm about to head to dinner, but I was like, I need to get some YouTube content out. I've been loving making these videos. I love the YouTube community. I love you guys. Like, I have so much fun doing these. So without getting too sappy, let's get started. First off, right here, MAC Mattifine 12-hour Shine Control Primer. This stuff is so good. I made a whole TikTok about it, how I like to use it. This is like the smoothest, most mattifying without being too dry. It makes your makeup look smooth. It makes your makeup last. It makes you controls your oils, basically. But it's not too much. Without dragging some other brands, I love One Size and their primer, but it's just like really dry. So like for intense days, I'll use that one. But if you're kind of scared of things like that, or you don't need like the most oil control ever, I love this baby. I've gone through 6 bottles and I'm almost out of this one too. So she's definitely gets a 10 out of 10 from me. Also from MAC Studio Fix Powder, which I've heard that they're discontinuing this and reformulating, so I'm hoping it's better. I use the shade, what is this, N3. I've gone through, I believe this is my 3rd one. These are so hard to go through, but I use them like I use lip gloss or something. I love powdering my face with it. We all know I love powder. I love being matte. I love that like vintage look, and this powder is just the best powder foundation on the market, period. Love MAC, and they have great shades. I do wish they had a couple lighter ones, but hopefully with the relaunch they will put some out. Ooh, a palette here. So this is my custom Pat McGrath Blitz Astral eyeshadow palettes. It's in my little kit pack. I love it. I almost just broke it, and one of the shades just popped out. Lucky me. That's really sad. I'm gonna have to glue it back into the pan, but it's fine. Let me show you guys without ruining it. You can see there, that's astral shades from a bunch of different palettes. I made this with Kit Pack. Actually, I went to their studio in New York and we depotted a bunch of stuff, and I just condensed all my big Mothership palettes into these smaller ones. I love the Astral formula. I love her metallics. They are so creamy, so beautiful. And I don't really use the mattes as much. I think Pat also makes amazing mattes, but these shimmers, hands down, is why I buy a lot of the Pat McGrath palettes. And I don't really use a lot of shimmer. I use mostly mattes. And for matte eyeshadows, you guys should know, I've raved about VISEART ever since I started making content. And I love this palette. I custom made this. This is Editorial Brights here. Let me get in frame here, and then Neutral Mattes on the other side. And then I have a few like miscellaneous eyeshadows here. This is, I can confidently say, is the best eyeshadow formula on the market. They are pigmented, blend well, smooth, blurring, easy to work with, not too much fallout. Anything you would want from an eyeshadow, you get it from these. They are expensive though, I get it, but they do go on sale sometimes, and I truly think they're worth it. I've had the top one for probably years at this point, and I've used them on so many different shoots. I've used them on myself a billion times. If you need one rainbow palette, I say get this one. You have every shade, you can mix things. And VISEART is just a great company. They make amazing quality products, so I will always rave about them. And this palette definitely needs to get fixed up. She's looking a little janky, but it's okay. Let's keep with eyeshadows. I mean, could I make a video like this without mentioning the ones I made from Mob Beauty? I made these for a reason. For me, these are very everyday things. I use the white to carve out my eyebrows and as like an eyeshadow base or concealer, and then latex is just the most interesting nude color ever. I'll just swipe this on and you get like a really sickening editorial feel with it. It's really the color of like natural latex, like latex bra and panty and whatever. I love it. I love Mob Beauty. Mob Beauty is one of my favorite brands ever. And honestly, all their products would come with me, but if I had to choose like the creme de la creme, obviously I'm choosing what I made. And speaking of what I made, lavender blush, y'all. She's hitting pan. My lavender blush is right here. It is my perfect lavender blush. It's exactly what's missing on the market. And every day, guys, I read your comments about wanting this and I want it too. So hopefully we will get there. I really want it to come out, but it is not my brand, so I can't force them to do anything. But the Mob team is so busy, and they have so many amazing other creators they work with, so their schedules are tight. So hopefully this year, maybe next year, who knows? All I know is I feel like lavender is making a comeback. So many of you have talked about wanting lavender blushes, so maybe even a whole lavender collection. I would love a lavender setting powder, but that's just me. So we can put those safely aside. Also, I do have to shout out their foundation pan formula. Amazing. I used it on set yesterday. I've used it on Julia Fox before. It is just so stunning. Creamy, makes the skin look juicy. Absolute must-have for me on set, but it's not my favorite foundation for me because y'all know I like coverage. And for coverage, we're doing a Kryolan TV Paintstick every day. I use the shade Shibu. It's honestly too dark for me, but the Kryolan shades and undertones suck. I'm just gonna be so honest with you guys. It's hard to find your shade, especially online. I struggle so much with finding my shade, so the undertone's close enough. Literally, it's just close enough. But I mix it with TV White, which is an amazing white shade, but it has a bit of pink in it, so it's not too jarring. I use that as concealer. Such a pretty combo together. If I want my makeup to last, I'm going in with these and I'm gonna powder the heck out of them. They can handle powder. They don't set on their own, but because of that, they kind of just, they have this like light from within. I love Kryolan. I think Kryolan makes really amazing pro products. I wish they still had stores I don't know if they still have stores in the US. I went to the one in London and girl, the amount of eyeshadow shades, the amount of liner shades, they had everything you could possibly think of. And that's actually where I picked up this contour pencil from Kryolan. I don't even know if this retails in the US. This is what I use for my eyebrows every single day. I do all my wet stuff first. I do my eyebrows so that I can really carve them out and make them skinny. This shade, even as a lip liner, is so beautiful. It's very unique. It's like a true gray. It's also a great eyeshadow pencil. It's also huge. This pencil used to be like 10 feet long and I've since used her down. I really love it and I'm honestly scared for when I run out. When I go, hopefully I'm gonna go to London this summer. Ooh. Ooh. I really want to go to London this summer, so I'm definitely going to pick up a bunch of stuff and save money specifically to go to the Kryolan store. I want to introduce you guys to my holy trinity of setting sprays. These are the 3 ones I use every single time I do my makeup, and it helps make my makeup last, look like skin, look hydrated, just be good makeup. So what I first start with is, before I have any makeup on, like even primer or anything, this is like what I do after my sunscreen. I take the Fix Plus Magic Radiance from MAC, spray it down, let it sink into the skin, and it makes your skin so juicy and hydrated. Then I'll go into primer and everything. Then once I have all my creams on, I go in with Fix Plus, melt it all together. Then I powder everything. After my powder, we do Fix Plus Stay Over. This is gonna lock it in, kind of mattify a little bit, but since it is like wet, it does make your makeup look a little bit more hydrated. Then I'll go in with another final layer of powder and ooh, it makes my skin look so juicy, not juicy, like beautiful. Beautiful matte skin. And speaking of matte, where is my favorite powder of all time? Did I knock it down? Okay, my powder literally ran away from me. This is the Makeup by Mario powder. It is my favorite powder of all time. SurrealSkin Soft Clear Setting Powder in the shade Fair Pink. I love this. I just bought another one and they do have a pro discount, so I applied for that and I got it in like 2 days, so kudos to the Makeup by Mario team. This powder just looks so smooth. I daydream. I get so excited to put the powder on my face if I'm being so real. It just makes my skin look blurred, smooth, everything you would possibly want from a powder without getting cakey or dry. here we go. We have another skin product. This is Haus Labs Concealer. My favorite concealer. Great for no makeup days, heavy makeup days. I'll use this on top of my Kryolan TV paint stick and it'll just make it look a bit more natural and give a little bit more coverage. And I'll use that like right in where I get creased a lot, like right here. I have very hollow eyes, so my makeup tends to settle there. It's just natural. Can't really do much about it, but this concealer kind of helps to minimize that as much as possible. Also, is it made in Korea? It is made in Korea too, so the skincare is definitely there. I love that formula and I recommend it to everybody. I also use it on set a lot. And then for under eyes as well, the Pat McGrath Blurring Under Eye Powder. Woo! Woo! After I set everything, I'll go in with this underneath my eyes and anywhere I want to highlight. Then when I do my setting spray, I'll go back over it with this, and girl, you will be bright, smooth, poreless. Not poreless because you can't really do that, but your skin will look sickening in the best possible way. Absolutely love that product. And then for blush, we talked about lavender blush earlier, but I also love a very pale rosy blush. And I'll even use this on top of the blush I have. I'm gonna put some on right now just because I want a little to my cheek. Oh, it's just such a beautiful shade for bare skin. Kaleidos makes amazing powder products. So smooth, buttery. You can't really tell. Actually, where did I put it? Right here. You can't really tell because it is so close to my skin tone and it's pale, but I love this. Also, packaging is crazy. So good and super affordable. I've been lucky enough, they sent me a lot of products. So just FYI, some of these I bought, some of these were sent to me, but all of them, opinions are my own. Let's talk about eyebrows again. So once I'm done and powder my eyebrows, they look a little bit pale, and to darken them up, I'll use the STILA one. This one has such an interesting tip. It's like rectangular and kind of long, but oh my god, will this focus? And then it's skinny on the side, so it's really good for going in and drawing in that brow. I actually kind of need to fix up my eyebrows. They're not looking the best today, but I will live. What else should we talk about? Sprays. Let's do lips. Right now, I'm wearing Feel So Grand by MAC. This has been my favorite red lip lately. It does not really come off. It's so good, and it's comfortable too. I love this, and I just love lipstick in general. I have kind of two options for me. You guys know I love a really pale nude or I love a really cool tone bright red. So that is my red, but for my nude, the MAC Flesh Pot, which is sadly discontinued. I don't like the new one as much. This one's much paler. This is their 40th anniversary edition in the shade Flesh Pot. So good. I'm running low on this, but thank God I have a backup one in my little trunk, so when I run out, trust I will be using that one, and no, I'm not selling it to anybody. And then for my nude lip topper, I love MAC Lipglass and See-Thru. It's just this beautiful light nude. It doesn't have much color to it, but it just kind of gives a nice gloss, and it's very pale, which is what I love. And then just in general for gloss, you cannot do makeup without MAC lip gloss in clear. It is the best gloss. It's like heavy gloss. It stays there, and you can mix a lipstick into it and create literally any lipstick lip gloss color you could ever want. I always have one of these on set. Great for a glossy eye. Just anywhere you want gloss, I go in with this. It is thick though, just fair warning, you don't need a lot of it. And then we have liquid liner from ANASTASIA. This one is so beautiful. It is my favorite to do a little mole. Actually, what am I doing right now? Like, that's it. So good. Super black. I don't really like it for a liner because it does get a little runny. It's a little bit wet straight from the applicator, so I'll just kind of let that dry on my face. Absolutely love this liner. Super black, and it was sent to me from ANASTASIA, but I am now obsessed with it. But back to lips. 2 lip liners. Stone and Center of Attention or Cherry from MAC. My favorite red lip liners. And then for a nude, of course, we're outlining with MAC Stone. This has been a staple of mine. I've found some new lip liners that I also love, but I just feel like Stone from MAC is just that, like, it girl lip liner that I will always have on hand. Am I done? I think I'm done. I'm like looking around at what else I really like. Now, I kind of have my makeup set up, so all my favorite things are in one area. Oh, we cannot forget about this, actually. I would feel so bad. Refer brushes. I have a lot of them in here. These are my favorite brushes of all time. I use basically every single one. They've sent me so many brushes, but I spent like $400 on their brushes before. They are amazing. The best quality eyeshadow brushes or face brushes or anything brushes on the market. I absolutely love the team. And their products are just so amazing. I remember when I moved to college, that was the first package I ever got delivered. I don't know why I remember that, but it is just so, the brushes are so luxurious. Like, look at this one. Oh, just for like a little bit of highlighter. I absolutely love their brushes. If I could only use one brush brand, it would be theirs. I do also love Rose and Bed. I'm gonna give a little shout out, but it's too new to call it like a staple, so I'm gonna save that for you know, a couple more years when that becomes my new staple. Also, Rephr makes an amazing eyelash curler. I'll always use that one. You may notice I don't have a mascara in here. I'm never really like tied to a mascara. I love the Melt Cosmetics So High, but even then sometimes it smudges a little bit, so I can't put it in here. Give me a second. I want to look around and see if I'm missing anything because that was so short. Oh, another one. The Huda Beauty Faux Filter Color Corrector in the shade Pomelo Pink, I think it is. Pink Pomelo. My favorite color corrector. I do this before makeup always because your girl has a 5 o'clock shadow. Surprise, surprise. So I have to deal with that. Not fun, but I'll live. You know what? I think that is all of my essential products. I don't want to overload it too much because I'm going to be so honest. Like, these are things I recommend to everybody. So amazing. I love them all. But with that, that's the end of the video. I just want to take my time also to thank you guys even more. My videos on here are doing really well and you guys are really enjoying them, and that honestly makes me happy because at the end of the day, I don't sit here recording YouTube videos like for myself. I like to send it off to you guys and see what you do with the videos or what you enjoy. But with that, I do want to ask you guys what other kind of videos you want to see. I've been doing a lot of product focused videos, but should we do more tutorial based? Do you want to learn more? I'm kind of just figuring out what does well on here, but I love posting here, even though it is a lot of work, and I edit everything myself, so I will be getting a mic soon. I have one, I just need to figure out how to use it. But don't forget, like, comment, and subscribe, support. I appreciate all your support, and what are your desert island products? But with that, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.